I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. Zephaniah chapter 2. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. Judgment shall come upon the Philistines, Moab, the children of Ammon, the Ethiopians, and the Assyrians. Gather yourselves together, yea, gather together, O nation not desired. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up. Woe unto the inhabitants of the sea coast, the nation of the Cherethites. The word of the Lord is against you, O Canaan, the land of the Philistines. I will even destroy thee, that there shall be no inhabitant. And the sea coast shall be dwellings and cottages for shepherds and folds for flocks. And the coast shall be for the remnant of the house of Judah. They shall feed thereupon. In the houses of Ashkelon shall they lie down in the evening, for the Lord their God shall visit them and turn away their captivity. I have heard the reproach of Moab and the revilings of the children of Ammon, whereby they have reproached my people and magnified themselves against their border. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah. Even the breeding of nettles and salt pits, and a perpetual desolation, the residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them. This shall they have for their pride, because they have reproached and magnified themselves against the people of the Lord of hosts. The Lord will be terrible unto them, for he will famish all the gods of the earth, and men shall worship him, every one from his place, even all the isles of the heathen. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword, and he will stretch out his hand against the north and destroy Assyria, and will make Nineveh a desolation, and dry like a wilderness. And flocks shall lie down in the midst of her, all the beasts of the nations, both the cormorant and the bittern, shall lodge in the upper lintels of it. Their voice shall sing in the windows, desolation shall be in the thresholds, for he shall uncover the cedar work. This is the rejoicing city that dwelt carelessly, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. Now is she become a desolation, a place for beasts to lie down in. Every one that passeth by her shall hiss and wag his hand. These are some good condemnations here. I enjoy. First of all, we open up with that statement, repent, gather together, and seek the Lord. And then it may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. This is primarily talking about the second coming. If we seek the Lord now, if we turn to him in our meekness and our humility, then when he comes, we will not be among those who are destroyed, and we will be caught up, as we will be hid from his wrath. But then we get all these nice prophecies of destruction. First, the Philistines. We have those cities, Gaza, Ashkelon, Ashdod, and Ekron. These are the four main cities of the Philistines. And each one was kind of an independent kingdom. So they were the people of the Philistines, but were individual rulers. They were city-states. And they were on the coast, and talks about the coast. The coast is going to be completely destroyed. And eventually, the Israelites will enter into this area, and they will dwell there. Now, the Philistines as a people were destroyed. They no longer exist. How this works out with, I do believe that at the time of Christ, that the Jews did extend to the Mediterranean Sea, but we'll just leave that there. Then we have a common rebuke and condemnation of Moab and Ammon. These are the two sons of Lot, the two nations descended from Lot, Abraham's nephew. So it's fitting that they are condemned together, and they are to be as Sodom and Gomorrah, completely wiped off. And they are. Again, the Moabites and Ammonites, they don't exist anymore as a people. There's still probably people in the modern day that are descended from them, but they no longer exist as a people. Ethiopia is given a very brief, you shall die by my sword, and that's it. And then we get Assyria is being destroyed. I do want to point this one out. In verse 15, that last verse, it says, that said in her heart, I am, and there is none beside me. This seems to indicate, remember, when Christ appeared to Moses, and Moses asked his name, he said, I am that I am. In this, Zephaniah seems to be indicating that Assyria is holding themselves up as greater than God, which they did. When they invaded in the days of Hezekiah, the king wrote his letter, no God can stand against me, I'm just too good. I am too powerful, your gods are nothing to me. So Assyria did hold themselves up as being greater than God. And so saying this, putting it in this way, is a kind of a poetical way of saying they are blaspheming, they are claiming to be greater than God. So we're going to leave that here. Nice little chapter. I do enjoy a good prophecy of destruction, quite honestly. But we'll see in the last chapter.